Hi there everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this lesson we're going to be looking at a C Lydian sweep arpeggio lick. So as always, I'll just play the full example and we'll get right into it. So what we've got here is an arpeggio that's based off the 5th string root. So in this case it's C major. Like that, but instead there's going to be a few modifications to it. So we're gonna start off as normal. So in this case, it's going to be a downstroke on the 15th fret of the 5th string, so like that, and then we're going to do a hammer on the 19th fret, a little finger like that. So we're just going to start off as normal, and this is where it starts. This is where it gets a bit more interesting. So rather than go and so on, what we're going to do is we're going to hit the 16th fret of the 4th and the 3rd string. So it's going to look like this. Like that. So as far as sweep arpeggio goes in terms of the right hand, it's a fairly normal sweep. So we've got down, hammer, down, down like that. So we're getting that sharp 4 and that major 7th in there. And of course we're doing that rolling thing with our first finger. So you want to kind of make sure that the notes are separate and not like that. So just one thing to keep in mind. So once we've got to that point like that, we're going to hit the 17th fret of the B string like that with our middle finger. So it's going to look like this. Like that. And then we're going to do the 15th fret of the first string. And then like that. So we're just going to go up the arpeggio like this. Like that. So I'll do that once more. So just straight up the arpeggio. Hopefully that makes sense. And then what we do is we go back down, but we don't go back down all the way. So what we do is go like that. We'll go back down to the 16th fret of the 3rd string. So it'll look like this all in all. I'll do that once more. Hopefully that makes sense. So then what we do, once we've got to that point, we then go back up the arpeggio. But this is when it gets a little bit tricky. So what we're going to do, we're going to change some of the notes with our left hand. So rather than go up again like that, we're going to hit the sharp 4, in this case on the 14th fret. So it's going to look like this. Like that. So I'll put those two together. So once we make that little note change there, we just go back down the arpeggio again. And then we do that thing where we go up, and then in this case, we're going to be changing the note with our little finger. So it's going to look like this. And that note change is going to be on the 20th fret of the 1st string like that. Like that. So I'll put them all together so then we don't get too ahead of ourselves. So with each kind of changing of the note on the top, we just go back down the arpeggio to the same point. And then, so this is kind of when, this is where we sort of get finish this chunk off basically. We then go back up, like that, back up to the 19th fret. And then we just go back down all the way. Like that. So to put all that chunk together, like that. Hopefully that makes sense. And then we go back up the arpeggio again. So we do sort of the same sequence, but there's a slight, it's going to end a little bit differently this time. So we just got this again. Like that. So we don't go, the second time we perform the sequence, we don't go all the way back down. So what we do is we stop at that note there, and then we go we go back down to sort of like the next inversion, if you like, or kind of like the lowest note. So we go like that. So we outline, we again outline this Lydian sound. So let's break that down. So it's going to be 12, 13, 12, and then 14 like that. And then we go back down, ending on the 14th, the 11th fret of the 3rd string like that. So I'll put all of that together and I'll do it very, very slowly. So again, we're not getting too confused and too ahead of ourselves. And that's the whole thing. So it outlines a major 7 sharp 11 chord, you know, a Lydian mode. So I'll do that again a little bit quicker and then I'll just do it full speed. Here is up to tempo. And there we have it. I do hope you enjoyed that lesson. If you did, please like the video and of course subscribe to the channel. See you next time.